Fugitive Friday.
And we're here, of course, with Trish Rao, the manager of Southwest Florida Crime Stoppers. Trish, who do we have to be on the lookout for this weekend?
Got a mixed bag for you this week, and we're starting off our list with a guy who made some really poor choices trying to raise funds for his incarcerated girlfriend. A brand new warrant for the arrest of Ricky Kenyon was issued last week after he violated probation on charges of burglary and grand theft. Detectives say the 31-year-old and a few friends hopped the fence at a local plumbing company in the middle of the night and rummaged through several vehicles. Before leaving, they swiped more than $5,000 in power tools and $500 in copper. Detectives were able to trace the crime back to Kenyon, who ultimately admitted that he sold the tools for a measly $400 to another well-documented criminal because he needed the cash for his girlfriend, who was locked up at the time. It didn't take long for Kenyon to join her at the jail, where he spent 4 months before being released on probation, which he recently violated. Kenyon is a 4-time offender with priors for fraud, resisting, and grand theft. He's 5'10", 175 pounds, with a tattoo of the rosary and footprints on his left arm and the Sagittarius sign with "Ride or Die" written on his right arm. Next up is a sex offender with a lengthy history of criminal behavior dating back more than 25 years. Matthew Knapp has been trying his best to avoid arrest for several months now, facing a warrant for 4 counts for failing to register as a sexual offender. The now 45-year-old was convicted when he was 33, found guilty of having an ongoing relationship with a young teenage girl. When confronted with the allegations, Knapp dismissively said that the girl was just obsessed with him and that he shut her down on 2 occasions. However, a search of his phone records unveiled more than 1,000 provocative texts exchanged between the two over just 3 weeks' time. Knapp ultimately found himself in jail and then in prison for lewd and lascivious molestation of a victim between the ages of 12 and 15, as well as unrelated grand theft charges. In total, he's built a rap sheet with 14 priors for drugs, theft, hit and run, and the illegal use of credit cards. Knapp is 5'7", 175 pounds, and was last known to be living in Lehigh. Also on the run this week is a Fort Myers felon who used some shady tactics to try to score a few grand in cash. Catherine Wortman is currently on the lam after violating probation earlier this month on a charge of uttering a forged document and grand theft. Wortman somehow intercepted a check that the victim mailed to a local business. She then altered the check for just under $2,000 and made it payable to herself. When she attempted to cash it at the bank, a savvy teller noticed some discrepancies, did a little homework, then declined to complete the transaction for Wortman, who left the bank empty-handed. Detectives traced the attempt back to Wortman, who was ultimately found guilty and placed on probation. Earlier this month, the 38-year-old up and left her last known address and also failed to complete a residential drug treatment program, putting her in violation of her release conditions. Wortman has 7 previous criminal encounters on charges of fraud, resisting, theft, and multiple drug-related offenses. And coming in last place this week is a guy who already has 3 DUI arrests under his belt, yet continues to get behind the wheel while intoxicated. Michael Younts continues to make bad decisions, with the latest one being his violation of probation following his most recent arrest for driving under the influence and the possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Deputies responded to a call about a reckless driver in Estero and located Younts parked at a gas station with the car still running. When they started to question him, deputies immediately noticed an overwhelming scent of alcohol on his breath, paired with an open bottle of booze in the center console. Younts fessed up that he'd been drinking that night and then proceeded to fail a series of field sobriety tests. As it turns out, Younts was carrying a loaded gun in his waistband and also had 3 prior DUIs in the last 10 years, which finally landed him in prison for just over 2 years. He was released just 2 months ago and is already back in the crosshairs of the law. Younts is 6 foot, 170 pounds, and upon his arrest, he will be held without bond in the Lee County Jail. And as always, if you recognize any of the fugitives we featured here today, you're asked to call the Crime Stoppers hotline. That number is 1-800-780-TIPS. All callers will remain anonymous and will be eligible for a cash reward of up to $3,000. You know, repeat offenders, all of them, sex offenders, people that are just preying on other people's property.
On the streets.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hopefully by this time next Friday, they're all in jail.
Hopefully by the time I get to my car, the phone's already ringing.
Exactly. Thanks, Trish.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Trish. And